My name is Wilmer Garcia, and my partner is Malvika Jain, and our project was to create a wooden phone stand, an acrylic phone stand, and a cardboard box. Since I only had experience in Photoshop and Malvika had no prior Adobe Illustrator knowledge, our first task was to learn Adobe Illustrator. We began by looking at resources such as BakerCase.com and PrototypingLibrary.com. We were able to use BakerCase to help us make a cube using finger joints, which were offset rectangles.
Next, we began work on the phone stands. First, we developed our ideas using paper and then sketched the different phone stands with different perspectives. We then drew out the acrylic phone stand in Illustrator. After following the guidelines for formatting the drawing for the laser cutter, we cut the design on cardboard because it was cheaper and easier to replace. We realized the importance of cutting on cardboard before acrylic or wood to figure out any mistakes in our design. After printing out a prototype on the cardboard and fixing any mistakes, we cut the acrylic. We then used the machine to heat up the acrylic so that we could bend it to make a stand. We then used the same initial process when making the wooden phone stand. We hand sketched different perspectives of the stand and then drew it in Illustrator. We had to include living hinges to give the hardware some flexibility to bend. We laser cut the design using cardboard and had to alter our design multiple times. The original design was way too big at first, and then the living hinges were too close together and broke when they were removed from the bed of the laser cutter. Once we altered the design in Illustrator and had the design perfect, we cut the design in wood. The biggest obstacle was perfecting the design. For the acrylic phone stand, we were able to get the design of the stand in one go. However, for the wood stand, we had to modify our design 3 times. The tools that were well suited to make the phone stand were the acrylic and the wood. The cardboard was way too flimsy and would often bend even when the final product was sturdy. The acrylic seemed the best to make the phone stand because it could be manually shaped and molded as desired. The design features that worked well were the living hinges. We were able to create 2 phone stands that we can now